Let's discuss question number 2 of exercise 6.2. So question number 2 is in figure 6.29. Figure is this 6.29. If AB is parallel to CD, it is line AB and it is CD. These two lines are parallel to each other. CD and EF, these are parallel. CD is parallel to EF. Note that AB is parallel to CD and CD is parallel to EF. There is no relation given between AB and EF. Now, Y ratio Z is 3:7. Y and Z, angle Y ratio angle Z is 3:7. It is given. You have to find the value of X. You have to find the value of X. Now see that before doing this question, before moving to the solution of this question, I will tell you one theorem that states that if two lines are parallel to the same line, if two lines are parallel to the same line, then two lines are parallel to each other. What does this theorem states? What does this theorem means? It means that if two lines, I am taking AB and EF, AB and EF, these are two lines. These two lines are parallel to the same line. Same line means AB is parallel to CD and EF is also parallel to CD. It means CD is a common line such that AB is parallel to CD and EF is also parallel to CD. Then two lines are parallel to each other. It means AB and EF will also be parallel to each other. Okay, I am repeating. If AB is parallel to CD, EF is parallel to CD, then AB and EF will be parallel to each other by this theorem. So, for moving to the solution of this question, I can write that if AB and CD are parallel, CD and EF are parallel, then AB is parallel to EF by this theorem. Okay, now see that if these two lines are parallel, AB and EF, AB and EF, and this is a transversal line. So note that angle X and angle Z, these are alternate because they are lying on the opposite side of transversal line. First, remove this line. Okay, AB and CD and angle X and angle Z lie on the opposite side of transversal line and they are on interior region below the parallel line, below the interior region. So we can say that angle X and angle Z are alternate interior angle, and you know that if two lines are parallel to each other, then the pair of alternate interior angle will be equal. So I can say that angle X is equal to angle Z by alternate interior angle. Alternate interior angle. Now, what is given? Given is Y ratio Z is equal to 3:7. If ratio is given, then first of all, I will take common ratio. Let common ratio is equal to X. If common ratio is X, then the value of Y will be 3 multiply X, 3X. And same, value of Z will be 7X. Now, you have written here X is equal to Z and Z is equal to 7X. Therefore, value of X will be 7X. It is equal to Z because X is equal to Z. Now, you have value of X, you have value of Z, you have value of Y in terms of X. You have to find the, here I will take the common ratio as A because X is already given. So 3A, 7A and 7A. Okay. The value of X is 7A, value of Z is 7A, value of Y is 3A. Now, I have to find the value of X. See, AB and CD. AB and CD, these two lines are given to be parallel, and X and Y, they are co-interior angle. Co-interior angles means they are lie on the same side of transversal line and both are in interior region, and co-interior angles are supplementary. Supplementary means their sum will be 180 degree. So I can say that angle X plus angle Y is equal to 180 degree. And reason is because co-interior angles are supplementary. Co-interior angles are supplementary. So I can write angle X plus angle Y is equal to 180 degree. Now, what is the value of X? Value of X is 7a plus value of Y. Value of Y will be, is 3a. It is equal to 180 degree. Now, 7 plus 3a, 10a is equal to 180 degree. So the value of A will be 180 by 10, that is 18 degree. So the value of A is 18 degree and you have written that the value of X was 7a. So 7 multiply 18, it will be equal to 126 degree. So this is our value of X. X is equal to 126 degree.